Hi and welcome to today's practice. Today we will do BKS IYENGAR inspired practice for the week 8. So if you've been practicing other weeks, this is the week 8, or you can just practice it as a standalone practice. It's also really good. So let's get started. So let's start with hips width apart, hands down. And let's take a couple of nice deep breaths in here. And then slowly breathe out through the mouth. Another big inhale through the nose, belly rising, chest expanding. And then slowly exhale through the mouth. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling slowly, nice and loud. Big inhale. And then slow exhale. Inhaling deeply, feeling the belly rising, chest expanding up to your collarbones. And then slowly exhale through the mouth. Let everything go. Inhale deeply. And exhale slowly, nice and loud. Feel everything melting away. Another big inhale. And then slowly exhale, trying to elongate the inhale and then exhale as much as possible. Take another big inhale. And now when I exhale, close your mouth and then breathe out through the nose. Nice and slow. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Again, nice and loud. Slow breathe outs, slow breathe ins. Okay, let's maintain this breath throughout the practice. And let's think of intention for today's practice. It could be anything you feel it's good for you. We just want to dedicate this practice to something. So let's think about this practice, this practice dedication. Opening the eyes, and then let's open the legs. So right leg goes to the side, toes pointed towards the short edge of the mat, and then the back leg, it's about 45-60 degree angle. So I got about a meter 20 in between my legs. Inhaling, hands up, elongating the spine like you have a nice little string attached to the back of the head. And then on the exhale, we're gonna reach forward as far as possible, and then move to the side into nice triangle pose. So take a couple of deep inhales here. Exhale. If you're feeling good, you can start looking over your hand. But if you're straining your neck, just look down onto the floor or just in front of you. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Another big inhale. Exhale. Feeling everything, nice little stretch in here. Trying to make nice line with the body. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then exhale, let's come back to the center. And then we're going to switch the legs. So right leg now goes 45-degree angle, and the left leg goes edge of the foot parallel with the long edge of the mat. So again, inhaling, hands to the side, exhaling, reaching forward, and then going into nice triangle pose. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. Big inhale, slow exhale, another inhale, and exhale. You could use a block in here, so if you not really have enough space to touch the floor, you really use the block in here, and that really helps to stay in this pose. Okay, one last inhale, and then on the exhale, we're gonna return back to center again. So now, with the legs, we're making just a little bit bigger stance with the feet. So then again, right leg, toes pointing towards the short mat. The back leg is 45-degree angle. Inhaling, hands long. Exhaling, bend the right knee, and then placing the right shoulder onto the right knee, and then inhaling, hand over the head. So let's take a couple of deep inhales here. Slowly exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. Another big inhale. Look at the top of the palm of your hand if that's good for your neck. If not, again, look down or just in front of you. Big inhale. Really feeling all the stretch in your legs. And with the thigh, we want to make it, well, we're aiming to make it parallel with the mat. Take another big inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to stand up and then change the feet. So feet again, left is pointing, toes are pointing to the short edge. The right foot is 45-60 angle, inhaling, elongating the spine like somebody's pulling us up. Then on the exhale, bending the left knee and then placing the left elbow onto the knee. Inhaling, hand over the head. So inhale deeply here. Exhale slowly. Legs are nice and active. Inhale. And exhale. Take another big inhale. Slowly exhale. Inhaling. And exhale, we're going to come back to standing feet together. So stepping into front of the mat this time. So inhaling, hands up, looking up towards the hands. And then exhale, left leg goes back. So this time I'm pointing my hips towards the front of the mat, to the short edge of the mat. Inhale deeply here. Exhale, slowly bending the knee at 90-degree angle. So what we want to think about the knee is also it doesn't go over the ankle. The knee stays nicely above the ankle. If the knee is going to the inside, try rotating it out. So big inhale. Slow exhale. Really feeling the front here. Exhaling. Another big inhale. And exhale. Take another inhale. Exhale. One more big inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to open the hips to the side. So opening the hips to the side and then maybe taking a little bigger stance again. And then your left foot goes 90 degrees parallel to the short edge of the mat. So again, inhale. Exhale. Bend the knee. We're trying to get a 90-degree angle looking towards the front hand. Warrior two. Inhale. And exhale. Another big inhale. Exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling, bringing the hands down and over to the front. And then the back heel goes up. And exhale. Lean forward. Stay here for 2 breaths. Exhale slowly. Now deep inhale. And exhale. Now inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to throttle up. So bringing the left leg back, and up, standing onto the front leg, trying to make a nice parallel line with your body towards the mat, towards the floor. Slow exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Take one other big inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to step back. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So switching to the front now. And then leg goes to the front. Inhaling, hands up, looking up. Exhaling, now right leg goes back. 45-degree at the angle at the back foot. And we're going to inhale, look up. And exhale, bend the front knee. We're trying to activate the foot, the back foot, trying to press on the edge, on the outside edge, and the heel of the foot. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to open the hips to the side. So hips are opening, making a little bit bigger stance. And then exhaling, bending the knee. So again, we want to try to make 90 degree here, the tight parallel with the ground. Looking over the left hand, big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And then exhale, we're going to bring the hand down and go to the front. Inhaling. Staying here for a couple of breaths. Exhaling slowly. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Another big inhale. And we're going to exhale, throttle the leg up. Inhaling up. And staying here for a couple of nice breaths. Trying to make a nice parallel line with the ground. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And then exhale, we're going to place the hand down if we can. You can use the blocks here. I don't have one with me. You can use the blocks here. And then bringing the hand nice and long. And then opening the hips to the side if you can. Opening them to the side. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale here. And then on the exhale, we're going to come up and then place that leg down. So now changing the legs, I'm going to do it on the other side. So placing the left arm down, you can use the block here to bring yourself nice, your ground nice and high. And then bring that leg nice and high, hand goes up. And then if you're trying to open the hips to the side. If you're feeling good, you can start looking over your hand. Slow exhale. Big inhale. And exhale. Another big inhale. And then slowly exhaling, placing the foot down. Okay, this time let's go to the front of the mat. And then I'm gonna place my right foot back. So right foot is 45-degree angle, front is, left foot is parallel with the long edge of the mat. And then we're gonna inhale, bring the right arm up, then exhale, left goes behind your back. Inhaling, elongating the spine, and then exhale, we're gonna reach as far as we can, and then place it down. It could be on the shin, it could be on the block. Block actually works quite nice in here, or just placing somewhere on your foot. Although I could do like a block in here. So then inhaling, elongating the spine, and then exhale, we're gonna twist a little bit more. So twisting to the other side now. So we're so it's a revolved triangle pose. So inhaling and exhaling. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Another big inhale. Then on exhale, see if you can extend your hand. If you're feeling good here, just extend your hand looking towards that hand. Slow exhale. Another deep inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And then exhale, place his hand down and then slowly return your head to the center and return back to the center. We're going to switch the legs. So now, right leg is, the toes are pointing to the shoulder of the mat. Left leg is 45-degree angle. I'm going to inhale, right arm up, exhale. Now left arm up, exhale, right arm goes on the back of your low back. Inhaling deeply, extending as far as possible. And then on exhale, we're going to lean to the front, reach and then leaning back. So again, placing the hand somewhere on the block. It could be on the shin. And then let's take a big inhale here. Slow exhale, twist a bit more. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist. And a big inhale. Slow exhale, twist a bit more. Inhaling deeply. Then on exhale, see if you can extend this hand towards the sky. If not, that's fine, just stay where you are. Slow exhale. Big inhale. Another exhale. Inhaling. And then exhaling slowly. Another big inhale. And then on exhale, we're going to look down, hand goes down, and we're going to stand up and then switch the legs. Okay, so this time we've got a little bit short distance. So again, front leg, front toes are pointing towards the shoulders of the mat. Back leg is 45-degree angle. On the back, what we've got the options here. Fist together, that's the first option. Another option is to grab a hold of your elbows, and if that's good for you, you can then just make a nice reverse prayer here. Make sure that when you're doing reverse prayer, it's nicely closed. So pick your position here. Again, front, right leg is in front, left leg is on the back, 45-degree angle. Again, hips are squaring to the front to the short edge of the mat. Inhaling, elongating the spine, and then on exhale, we're gonna fold forward over the leg, looking at the toes, and then with your shoulders, we still want to be rolling them up and back, and then bringing them nice, bringing the elbows nice and high. So let's keep inhaling here. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. So you should be really feeling this on the back of your right leg. maybe a little bit to the low back. So let's take a couple of breaths here. Let's take another deep inhale. And then on the exhale, we're gonna come back to the center and then switch the legs. Hands are staying when they are, switching the legs. And then inhaling, elongating the spine. And then on the exhale, fold forward, looking towards the toes. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling slowly. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take another deep inhale. And then exhale, we're going to take the hands down. Taking the hands down. And then walking the hands hands to the middle. So now both of the legs, both of the feet are parallel with the short edges of the mat. So in here, we're going to inhale, look up. And then on the exhale, fold forward. Hand goes down. And then let's take a couple of nice big inhales here. Slowly exhale. So remember that your foot, the edge of the foot, the outside edge of the foot is parallel with the short edges of the mat. And what you want to do in here is you want to shift your weight a little bit to your heel, to your toes. Big inhale. Slow exhale, feeling this nice stretch in the middle of, in the insides of the legs, your low back, your glutes. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. And with your hands now, let's bring them to the reverse prayer or whatever we had in our triangle pose. Again, either fist together or you can grab a hold of your elbows. I'm actually gonna stay with elbows to be honest here. Or you can just do a nice reverse prayer. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale here. Slowly exhale. Shifting the weight towards the toes, the ball of the foot and the toes. Big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to place the hands down. Inhaling halfway up. And on the exhale, place the hands onto your hips. And then let's come back this way. Okay, so let's have a set. So legs together and let's sit down. Actually, we're going to lie down. I'm going to go to this side. Okay, lying down. Or we're going to so with your back down the middle, here. Next, we move to 60-degree angle. Take another inhale. Inhale deeply. Another big inhale. Okay, let's just use them. Nice big deep breaths here. I know it's hard, but that's it. To start breathing. Big inhale. Slow exhale. Another big inhale. And exhale. Let's take another inhale. And inhale. From the inhale. Exhale. Big inhale. Big inhale. Break it down slowly. Okay, so here, I think I'm just gonna change because of the sun. Okay, so this time we're sitting knees bent, hand goes under the knees. Excuse me. And then we're gonna lean back, bring the knees together with us. So staying here for a few breaths. If you do want more, there's another option of extending your hands nice and long. So work on this one. This is really hard for me today, by the way. Slow exhale. Big inhale. Exhale. Another big inhale. Exhale slowly. We're trying to open the chest towards the sky as much as possible, feeling all of this here nicely working. Big inhale. Exhale. Let's take another big inhale. And then on the exhale, we're gonna just sit down. Whew. Move the legs a little bit. Okay, let's do it again. Why not? Let's just do it again. Okay, knees bent. Hand goes under the knees. And then inhaling, opening the chest, looking up. And then exhale, we're gonna lean back, bringing the knees together. And if that's good for you, you can just stay here, and that's good enough. You're still working hard here, so we can stay here. But if you maybe want another option and maybe get a little bit more higher, extend one hand and then the other hand, and just stay here, nicely breathing, nice and slow. Big inhale, slow exhale. Let's take two more big inhales. Slowly exhale, inhale, and then on exhale, let's sit down. Whew. Hands back, and then just move the legs side to side a little bit. Hard work, it's all hard work. Okay, sitting with the legs nice and long, hands down, really pushing away with the hands, so you've got nice spine. And if your hands are too short, then you can always use blocks here. But we're just not gonna be here for long. So inhaling, hand goes on the back of the head, and then on exhale, we're gonna lean back, bring the legs together with us. So legs are probably about 30-degree angle. So let's stay here, breathing nice and deep. Another one. Another big inhale. And sit back down. Whew. This is hard work. Okay, I'm gonna switch to the other side only because I've got some plants here. But let's lie down. So this one is a shoulder stand, and if you've done shoulder stand before, you know what to do. But if you haven't done a shoulder stand before, I've got a video on YouTube which shows you a wall assisted hand shoulder stand. So go and check it out. I'll link it up to the video. But also, what's really important is that you actually put some blankets under your neck here. I don't have any with me only because I'm outside, but I do it on my home in my home practice. So definitely check that video out before you jump into this, just so you protect your neck. Okay, lying. And then has rooted into the ground, so it's gonna help. Extend over the head, and then when you hear, placing the hands onto the low back, and when you hear, then you can slowly extend your legs nice and long. So in here we're looking for a chin lock. So chin lock is when your chin is close to your chest, and this pose is really good um, for thyroid gland, because of the chin lock should cleanse and purify that thyroid gland. And then shoulder stand as an inversion is a great pose. And when it comes to the Iyengar calls it the queen of all the asanas, and it's in every sequence, at least the sequence I've done just now. So let's stay here for a nice few breaths. This pose would work really nice for your neck, your upper back, your shoulders, and opens everything up, strengthens the neck also. And with time, we're looking for a nice long line with our body. Wherever you are just now, stay there. And if you do want to, if it's hard for you to get into that shoulder stand, use that wall assisted practice, because it's really nice to actually use the wall to get into the shoulder stand. Let's keep nice deep inhales. So as an inversion, it works very well because it takes all of the old blood from our legs and brings them down, so new fresh blood with nutrients can come down to the legs when we come back to standing or even lying. And if you're feeling you can go a bit higher, just see if you can walk your hands a little bit down, and then extending your body into candlestick pose. Nice and deep, slow breaths. I'm gonna stay here for a little bit more. Really trying to feel all the sensation in your body. And let's take 10 more deep inhales here. Okay, one last inhale. And so the next exhale, you can either bring both legs back, or you can first place one leg down. And then when you can find the floor, placing the other leg down. Or you can also use the wall. So check it out in that wall assistant shoulder stand video. Okay, with your hands now, we're gonna bring them together. So interlace the fingers and extend them back as much as you can. Doesn't need to be as far, as long as you're feeling stretch in your hands and shoulders. That's what we're looking here for. So legs are nice and long behind the head, and if that's too much for you, you can always use some kind of maybe a chair or a stool or something you would like to place your legs on, which is a bit higher. Or you can also use a wall and just place them on the wall. So let's stay here for 10 breaths. Okay, when your 10 breaths are done, bring your hands back to your low back, and then either bring both legs up or one at a time. So bring one leg and then the other, and then slowly bringing yourself back down. So again, legs are going over the head, and then slowly bring yourself up, hands down, and then towards the sky. Here sounds around us. Let's notice how the energy has changed when we done that. Relax everything down, sink down into the try to stay longer in this pose. Give yourself another 5 minutes here. For a nice few breaths here. And whenever you're ready, you use the top hand to push yourself away from the mat. This was my hand. If you heard the wee click, that was my hand. Anyway, sitting into easy pose, hands together into Anjali Mudra, and then let's remind ourselves to have the kind and loving thoughts, kind and loving words, and kind and loving intentions towards ourselves and others. And thank you very much for joining me into this practice. I hope you like it. Let me know how it was in the comments. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you here next week.